Hey there folks, how's it going today? So what are we doing? Today, you and I are going to be looking at two different ways that you can triple at Town Hall 13 like an absolute boss. That's right, two different ways that you can triple in a wreck basis, something that you can bring into your own wars. We're going to break down two different attacks. We're going to give you a whole bunch of pro tips, and all of that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another Clash of Clans video where we're going to be showing you some Town Hall 13 strategies. That's right, two different strategies that you can use in your war to wreck bases. Absolutely destroy them. These are pretty cool attacks. They were taken from a fresh war in the Scrappy Wizards. Actually, one of the attackers, the first one right over here on top, is General Tony himself. So I'm going to break down these two strategies, give you all of the replays. Really excited. Before we get started, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to come on down to my Twitch and my Discord. I also have a Twitter. It's very important to follow me there. Make sure to do that. Links below. So let's get started with the first attack. So what's going on here? We're going to run a Queen Charge. We're going to have Yetis. We're going to have 3 Witches with us, and of course 7 Bowlers. There's some Earthquakes in here. What is General Tony doing? Now, Captain Tony is General Tony's other second Town Hall 13 account. And that's, of course, the one that we're watching. So let's see what he does right here. Let's break it down. Of course, see if we can kind of learn from this. Maybe something that we can triple with. I've never really ran this combination, although I do like 3 Witches. That sounds good. We got a couple of minions over there on the north. Notice that. That's free buildings, so he's using that to just get free stuff. There's going to be 2 loons. Those are coconut loons. And then we're going to send in the queen with the baby dragon. The baby dragon from both sides is basically what they're doing is making sure the queen goes into the base. He's trying to charge into the base with the queen. We got a couple of wall breakers over there. Along with the rage spell, he sneaks them in and gets them in there. He's trying to target that single inferno and get it down here with the queen, and that's what he's doing here. The baby dragons help the queen. They also cleaned up a whole bunch of stuff, so that's very good value for him. He gets a little 4 Earthquakes down the center over there. That's going to open up that section, give him access to the single inferno, give him access to the town hall and the eagle artillery plus the scatter shot. So that's good stuff right there. We're good. We created a nice little funnel over here. Yetis, we got a king, we got the siege barracks on the side over there from the north, and the queen's still punching in the base. What is he doing? He's ensuring that he goes into the base, which is now open because he used those center Earthquakes. He gets in, gets everything in the base. We have the Grand Warden behind. That's going to be used. He pre-poisons the clan castle, rages into that thing, into the town hall, freezes it. Make sure that he uses the Grand Warden ability so he can take advantage and not take any damage from the town hall when it explodes. As you can see right here, the queen, by the way, is still charging from the side. As you notice, we're getting into the base. The Grand Warden used his cloak ability just in time. It was perfect. The rest of the witches are actually doing work, as you notice, behind the bowlers. The bowlers did a little bit of tanking, and the witches did some damage over there, produced some skeletons. We're still going through. Notice there are no healers on the main kill squad. The queen, she's still charging from the side, while the main kill squad absolutely wrecked the rest of this base. Actually performed really, really well. You notice there was Yetis, it was witches, and it was bowlers, and the combination of those together with, of course, the king and the Grand Warden with the royal champion and everything behind. I mean, that's really nicely done. And then the queen, of course, beat through the wall, hung out there on the side. It didn't provide too much value, but it didn't matter. General Tony ripped this base up, did a really nice job. He provided that great funnel with 2 baby dragons on the side. He made sure to use the coconut loons from both to save the baby dragons and the healers if he needed to. Ensure that funnel in, got the queen into the base, took care of some stuff, centered that. The Earthquakes in the center provided a lot of value because they opened up the base for him. And he got in there with the main kill squad and ripped it apart. This was a really nice attack. I really like it. Bravo to General Tony. Let's check out the second hit. The next attack that I want to cover is probably one of the most popular attacks right now at Town Hall 13. It wrecks a lot of different bases. And of course, we're going to watch High Priest from the new era YT take on Ocelot over here. This is a really good attack. This is a very good base and a really good attack. So we're going to break it down and show you exactly how you can run it and triple in your own wars. A lot of different people do really well with these. Something that you can use, and maybe it's something that works in the current meta. I don't know. It works really well. So let's see what happens here. you're gonna make sure that he uses some Yetis, right? You got a Yeti on the corner over there. Why? Because it's gonna provide some value. The Yeti is gonna clean up and make sure that the queen goes towards the west or center versus veering off and going all the way towards the east. We don't want that to happen. We want the queen to go into the base, as you can see. We're gonna make sure that we get that. I mean, if you notice, that super wall breaker was perfectly timed, right? He made sure he got the air defense over here to save the healers, right? He's gonna send the coconut loon right over there on the side, as you notice. That's gonna be done to make sure that he tanks for the healers. He doesn't want them to die, right? Want to make sure that the healers stay alive. It's a lot of value, 4 or 5 healers. So we're getting in there, snuck that super wall breaker. He's getting into the base at this point. He ensures that he takes the town hall. Why would you want to do that with the queen charge? Well, because then you can save the Grand Warden ability for your main kill squad, for your miners and your hogs, which is kind of important. It's a good thing to do because you could survive like 3 Eagle artillery hits that way, right? It'd be nice. Here we are, siege barracks on the other side. What are we doing there? Cutting up that side so we create a nice funnel into that center portion of the base on the side over there. So the queen is going to continue walking. We're going to use freeze spells on the scatter shots. Why? Because the scatter shots are super OP and it can actually really hurt your queen. It's a good thing to do that. He's trying to lower the heat for the queen so she can survive. Now we're going into the base with the miners, the hogs, the royal champ, and the grand warden behind the entire party. We're going to use the freeze spells. As you notice, there's a nice runway into the base, into the center of the base where he can go in, and then everything of course is going to turn. You're going to use that grand warden ability like I told you. Make sure he times it right to get through the scatter shots. That's really important. Remember, scatter shots are deadly for your troops. You want to make sure that you don't have to deal with them. Here we are, we got another heal spell in the bag, and at this point in time the base looks like it's gonna go down. He uses a freeze by the multi-inferno to make sure that all of his hogs stay alive and continue moving through and take down that single inferno, which would be an issue for his heroes. We got the miners still moving through the base. We're doing okay. The hogs come in, we're gonna get that single inferno down. The royal champ's gonna help. At this point in time there's really nothing else that's left, and the base does go down. Healers still good, heroes still good. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a really nice attack, and this is a perfect example of why the queen charge miner hog hybrid is a completely and absolutely been destroying all kinds of different bases. Super OP. This is a really nice attack. I gotta give bravo to High Priest. Nicely done. Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. We checked out 2 different hits at Town Hall 13 that can give you a whole bunch of different 3 stars. I hope it does. If you did, if you liked the video, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, come on down to my Twitch, Twitter, and my Discord. I go live. There's so much exciting stuff all the weekends, actually almost every weekend, so you want to make sure you come on down and check me out. Hit that follow button, hit the notification bell. You want to be in tune. Stay tuned for all of that. While you're here, check out this video. This is a really cool one, and I'll see you there.